Once you have a reliable Noursack roll and feel like you aren't putting much pressure on the Noursack, then the next step is the hand roll.
When you're ready to attempt the hand roll, remember that everything is the same. You're using your core, you're using your sweep hand, holding your tuck tight. It's just a deeper understanding. Remembering not to press down on your sweep hand.
With this hand roll, the larger range of motion that you have, the greater your chance of success. Pressing down on your hands doesn't work. You will need to get as big and flat on the surface of the water as you can.
To set up, rotate your shoulders down the center line and tuck to the side of the kayak. Put both hands on the gunnel on the side you will capsize to. It's easier to tuck close to the kayak without a paddle, so rotate and reach as far forward as you can.
Maintain your rotated tuck throughout the capsize.
Once fully capsized, your face should be looking upward as close to the surface of the water as possible.
From here, start uncoiling. Drive up with the lower leg and open the hip. As you rotate, stretch your arms out on the surface and arch your back, trying to create space between your hips and shoulders.
Think about rotating right from your rib cage. Try to find the rotation in each vertebrae, not just in your shoulders. Drop your leading rib cage down and push your trailing rib cage up.
You may need to arch your back so much that your head is underwater during the leg drive. When the kayak is upright underneath you, then use your abdominal muscles to pull your body out of the water.
Resist the temptation to press down on your sweeping hand. Make sure your leading hand is in the water, not in the air. To be successful in the hand roll, it's important to have good rotation. Here is a good exercise to help with that.
Really rotate here. Yeah, drop your head back. Really rotate, yeah. And then go from your float to the tuck and back to the float. If you keep doing that exercise, you'll increase your rotational flexibility and you'll start using your core more and you'll be able to get that. Great, good. That was really good. Your hand didn't hit the bottom that time. Keeping the rotation in your body.
If you have a deep kayak and struggle with the hand roll, try it in a smaller kayak first.
That was better.
You finished it too.
Once you get it, you can transfer it to your own kayak more easily.
The harder rolls are more difficult if you don't have an intimate fit in the kayak. I often use a foam block on my thighs. Here I'm pulling myself forward, which creates more space for my body to arch back in recovery.
you're in a deep kayak or a top heavy, the hand roll will be more difficult, and you don't have to get much wrong to fail. Here, Brent's trailing shoulder dives a bit, and he lifts his head slightly. He realizes his error and tries to go back to float on the surface and recover from here. While he doesn't succeed this time, it's great that he understands the problem and is working on it. On his next attempt, Brent starts with really good rotation. He grabs the kayak to rotate his pelvis in his seat and brings both hands to the gunnel to maintain his rotation during capsize. Notice how deep his head is in the water. That allows him to take full advantage of his powerful leg drive, and he succeeds.
Really nice, Brent. Really nice way to get on the surface of the water. Just floating out there, not trying to rush to the back deck at all. That was really nice.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, now let's really be bold.
Want to try the hand roll, huh?
Since you're here to save me.
Yeah.
Gerhardt has not found his float and is rushing to the back deck. You can see he is pulling up with his head and pressing down on his trailing hand.
Okay, so I helped you just a little bit. What I'd like to see you do is get a little bit more rotation first
More rotation,
off.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then if you can get your hands sort of closer here.
Right?
Now chase your hands with your head as you go through and really try to hold this tuck until you feel air on your hands.
All right.
Then I want both hands to reach away from the kayak, straight back
Superman
for the
up
surface.
here.
Find the surface of the water, say,
The left
it's
or the right?
me! I'm Gerhard, here I am!
Right. Let's do that.
Oh, that was one-handed.
It's helpful to have someone help you stretch out on the water to get the feeling for it, and this will eventually lead to a better hand roll.
This time, when you capsize, and just be a ragdoll and let me move you.
Okay.
Don't move any muscles.
Wait,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to open you up and everything. I'll do all the work.
I'll trust you.
Okay, good. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Less muscle is best.
I can capsize, go slow, can't I?
Yep.
Just take it really slow.
Nice and slow. You don't have a lot of pressure on my hand.
Good. Now, when you feel the air, you're going to open up. You're going to be a rubber chicken, and I'm going to extend you from the kayak.
Okay.
Go.
Why can't I get that feeling when I do it myself?
I'm not doing that much, Doug. Yeah.
Nice, Doug.
Whether you're a rubber chicken or a rag doll, it's important to remember to be loose and get stretched out. A common misconception when doing the hand roll is thinking that the trailing hand presses onto the water. But you can see here, if I do that, it just sinks. If I just let my hand float and then sweep, I succeed.
If you're having trouble with your hand rolls and you feel like you've hit a wall, go back to the land drill and make sure you're getting your shoulders parallel to the surface of the water early. If you're using your paddle more than your core, then you're going to have difficulty advancing to the more difficult rolls.
Monica has done a lot right here. However, she's having difficulty engaging her core correctly and cannot get onto the back deck.
Good. Float, lift through the heart, drop the head directly back. Like a string around the middle. Lift through here, drop the head way back, and recover. It's sometimes difficult to engage your core and leave your head hanging back. So when you're finishing the roll, a lot of people equate using their core with lifting their head. But that's not going to be helpful in the roll. You need to keep your head back and engage your core. So there's a little trick you can use. If you think about pushing your tummy out and making it hard so that someone can kind of punch it, that's the motion you want to use. So you get here in the water, push your tummy out, make it hard, drop your head back, and then you can slide onto the back deck. That's the move you want.
If you have forgotten how to do this, go back to the Avatok and remember how to recover without a paddle.
And let that shoulder come